Good morning. It's nice to see you again. Well, I can't see you, to be fair, but you can see me, and it's nice to be with you. As you can see, this morning I am speaking to you from the peace and quiet of my little car here in KCC car park. And I was wondering, have you ever been on one of those journeys where you've really wanted to go somewhere, but the journey itself becomes so traumatic and terrifying that you wonder whether it was worth it? I have been on several of those journeys, and one of them was a few years ago. It was about 10 years ago, I think, and it was in France. We were on holiday in France, and some people on the campsite in which we were staying had said to us, you must travel out to this beautiful lake in France, in the mountains, this beautiful lake. It's really calm and lovely, and you'll have a lovely day out if you go. It's worth it. It's a bit of a trek, but it's worth it. So we packed up our car and off we went into the mountains, the beautiful mountains in the south of France it was. And as we travelled, the road that we were on, as it got higher, it got narrower and narrower and narrower until we were driving. You know those paths, you might have been on them yourself, those roads where on one side is a beautiful mountain and on the other side is a massive drop. And we were driving on this road that was becoming very, very narrow and very twisty and turny. And as Tony drove, you could feel the tension in the car mount. He was gripping onto his steering wheel, really concentrating, really focusing. Couldn't really speak at that time because all of his concentration was going into driving. The rest of us were sort of moving slightly over in the car, making sure our body weight was on the side of the mountain and not the side of the drop. And on we went, twisting and turning, not for minutes, but for maybe an hour, maybe more, maybe an hour and a half, I think it was, on this twisty, turny path. Eventually we got to the lake, and it was beautiful and it was calm and it was sunny, and the kids got out and they ran into the lake and had a swim, and I got out and got the picnic out. Tony got out of the car, crashed out on the floor, fell asleep for about 2 hours from sheer exhaustion of the journey. Bless him. And sometimes we find, don't we, that even though there's somewhere that we want to be and we're up for the journey and we really want to go there, sometimes we find that the journey itself takes everything from us. It can be such a difficult experience. In the Bible, in the book of Proverbs, there's a very wise proverb that says, trust in the Lord with all your heart. Do not depend on your own understanding. In all your ways seek him, and he will show you which path to take. And for me, that speaks of the journey. That's something about God being with us in the journey. And God gives us brilliant places to go, doesn't he? He gives us things to do in our lives, places to get to, things to do, things to achieve. But sometimes the journey can take everything from you before you've even arrived there. But that proverb says, if we give him the journey, if we don't lean on our own understanding of how to do that so much, but on his ways, and we seek him in the journey, he will show us the right path to take. In some versions of the Bible, it says that he will make our path straight. So he wants the journey, as well as getting to the place, to be a good experience. He wants it to be not something that exhausts us and drains us and causes us worry and stress and anxiety, but he wants it to be a good journey. He wants us to show us the way and the right path to take. And I hope for you, wherever you're on a journey to at the moment, in these times of lots of twists and turns and changes, that you'll be able to seek God in that journey and that he will show you the right path to take. Have a great day. See you soon.